Do you want to eat this? It's a Civic Grove. Why would you stick your tongue out? Okay, so today we're gonna repair the rust on the Civic. I was gonna do like a ChrisFix thing, like actually repair it properly, but we're doing fender flares, so the actual spots with holes we're just gonna lop right off. We just need to fix like little rust bubbly spots. Before we get into today's video, next Saturday, July 14th, we're gonna go to Stance Wars. Me and Emerson are gonna be there. I think the BRZ and the 240 are coming. Maybe the 240's been having some issues. 240's a little bit bunk lately, says Emerson. He doesn't like the noise it's making, but we're gonna try and bring it both down, both cars. We're gonna go on the Saturday, so come down, pull up, and say hello. We have a couple of like these spots where the rust is like actually all the way through, but we're gonna put the the fender flares on, so we're gonna end up cutting this. So that's what I'm saying. We're only gonna actually need to repair it. Why is it not focused? We're only gonna need to repair like right here where it's just like a little bit of bubbles. Yep, yeah. So I made a big hole here. I just pushed my finger into it. I'm not worried about this because this we're gonna cut off, right? Wow. But right here we're gonna need to do some kind of like. Look at all that. That's disgusting. Let's just keep taking it off. Let's just see. Oh, right here is gonna be horrible. Yeah, pull it. Ready? Ew. And then this side has like the same thing, except this one goes all the way back. This one's not as bad, dude. This side's pretty good, unless you pull it down, actually.
Okay, easy.
Nice. That's just bad.
What'd you do?
Hey, what the fuck? I did not mean to do that. Stop! I pulled just a little too hard. This is so much worse. Why is this so much worse than we thought it was? There's like dirt in places there should not be dirt. Like I swear to God, this car was buried underground once. We've also never done this before or anything like it. So we're just kind of going right in blind and we're just gonna see what happens. Like this is the flare that we're gonna put on. So if you put it here, like we literally don't need most of all of this. Like basically this whole line is gonna get chopped out. So it's really not a huge deal, but down there is a big deal. And over here is kind of a big deal. This is gonna go one of two ways, either really, really well or extremely bad. This is literally what we're working with. We have Bondo and then building primer and safety. Oh, we didn't do the cost yet.
That's okay.
You guys have been on my ass because like the last 3 videos we didn't put the list. I've been updating the list, but I forget to put it in the videos. I got you. I didn't forget. I just suck at filming it. So what we have here, this is again under the specific section. For the rust repair, this includes the Bondo patches, the Bondo itself, like the putty knives, and the primer. And so all that, we got it from Lordco and Canadian Tire. We got a little bit from each. And our total price for that was about 60 bucks. Just go to town. Yeah. I watched that ChrisFix video. It took him like 45 minutes to get down to metal. I just did it in 3 seconds. Robbie Repair. Here we go. So what we've resorted to doing, hey, I'm trying to talk! It's been a couple hours since we filmed last because we've just been sanding, like honestly just going crazy because every single spot on this car was way worse than we thought. Like even just like the littlest things of rust, like right here, we didn't even really know there was rust. I started sanding it and look how like what the hell is that? So we've just been for hours just sanding and we're to the point now, I forgot to mention earlier, but we have these things, like they're the actual Bondo body patches and basically it's just like a wiring that goes in here and then it'll give like support in the holes to put like the Bondo up to so that it adheres to something and it's not just floating. But this whole side was kind of way worse even than we expected. But down here, I think what we're gonna be able to do, we're not gonna need to fully remove this because this is like not ready to be done yet, but we didn't lose too much. So we're gonna be able to just put a patch in behind here. I know it's not the best situation ever, but we're gonna just put a patch in behind here and then just kind of fill it and obviously try and make it look nice. And we have those 2 spots, and then this one up here wasn't enough to actually, this had just like some surface rust, so I just kind of like sanded it all out. But that's where we're at right now. So right now we're kind of, Emerson's gonna like cut all the patches and make them all fit. Then we're gonna put the patches in, hopefully Bondo it properly, and then just kind of sand it a couple, I don't even know, it's gonna take probably a while, but it ended up being worse than we thought, and that's why I said this isn't like a how-to thing. This is just like this is what we got to do. It's a budget build. We're not going to pay someone a bunch of money to do this for us. Like obviously it's not going to be as good doing it by ourselves, but these chicken nuggets are hot. I mean, it's going to get done, and it's a budget build, so that's kind of the key thing here. I thought this fender that Emerson's working on right now was like the worst. I thought this one was going to be. I didn't even want to show you this at first, but it ended up turning out okay. Like it's gonna work. We're gonna be able to just use a patch and fill it and make it okay. If we weren't doing these flares, we would be so, like I would have literally had to go buy new quarter panels because like all this is just destroyed. Oh yeah, and like these are gonna be seamless. Like we're gonna put these here and then like Bondo or whatever, they're gonna be seamless. It's gonna look like part of the body because I hate the tacky look of these just being riveted on, especially the really cheap ones like that. I can't pull my leg over. So this is the stuff we're using. It's Evercoat stuff, but it's like there's metal in it. Like I don't know what regular Bondo's like because I've never used it, but this stuff has like little metal flakes in it and you can see it. So like Emerson's mixing it right now and you can literally see the flakes inside of it. So we have all the holes prepped and ready to go. Like this one's got the fishnet here. That one doesn't really need one. The holes are kind of small. This one's got one in there because it's in a weird angle, so we're just gonna fill the whole hole. That one's there. And then this one just kind of filling here, and then I like rounded it at the back so that it can get like that inner well kind of curve to it. So hopefully this all goes well. And I also pulled this piece off to check under here. Under here is like solid, like there's no rust. It's only up here, which is good. Well, now it's getting too hard. Waited too long. Go! I like waited 30 more seconds. Restart. Literally barely even got the camera out because we're just going. That's okay. I'd rather it get on and be like a goopy mess than it harden again like last time because that was just a disaster. So we're just doing like this one by itself for now as like a tester, but like, dude, look how hard it is. It's been here for like the amount of time it took me to eat my fries. And it's already hard as shit. Like maybe 3 minutes. And it's like hot, which is weird. Holy, it's really hot, feel it. I didn't know it gets hot, feel it. What? It's gotta be like the process of it, yeah, like drying. We're gonna put at least one more coat on here and fill it all in and then fill it in from the back as well. Right here needs to be built out quite a bit. If you look at it from like here, it's really in.
Going, dude, going.
Just letting you know, just letting you know. Also, don't weld the bumper to it, you dunce. What are you doing? We're never gonna get it off. We've like come at this once, sanded it flat, and then I just put another layer of the Bondo over top to fill in all the little divots that were left. And there's some spots, like this one, where it was fine, but this line was too low. Like I accidentally sanded it too low. So we redid it so that it could, like we can make all the lines work. We've just been spending time trying to make all these lines like line up. And down here, that's why I put some more here so I could do the bottom line and stuff. Making good progress, it's just not anything exciting to show you guys. You guys don't want to see us sanding for hours. I was a lot more like down about it when we first started though, just because like when we got into it and I saw the rust, I wasn't happy about it. But now that we're like making progress and like seeing how good it's gonna actually look, I'm way happier about it. So it's actually gonna look good when we're done. What is this?
I could take that for a year.
I have no idea what we filmed last or what you guys are seeing right now, but we like changed paths a little bit. So we were gonna finish this and paint it, like primer it, and then we were like, we're idiots because we're putting the fender flares on. So we're done the bodywork. The bodywork is done. And then we're gonna mount the fender flares, right? So why would we primer all this and make this all nice and sand this all down? It's like, this is already with, how much grit did you use?
600.
This is with 600, so this is softer than baby's ass. And this is all like mint and ready to be painted. But why would we do that if we're gonna cut this and mount, well we have to sand it a bit, but we're gonna cut this, mount the fenders, and then mold them to the car anyways. So we're gonna put the flares on and then mold it, and then we'll paint everything as a whole. The car's in shambles. Like look at all the crap on this. There's a friggin', can you see it? There's a rooster, there's a footprint. Oh, big neck! I don't know, the car is a disaster right now. So there's no point in just like, no point in doing double the work just for the video. So at this point, this video, like we're basically done what we came here to do today. As far as the rust repair, it's repaired to the point where we can put the fenders on, which is what we came here to do. We're not gonna show you guys the flares today. We're gonna do that in a separate video, but we're gonna start them right now because the JB weld, which is like the plastic Bondo, needs like a long time to dry. So we're gonna, what is it? You call it JB weld? Whatever it is, the plastic Bondo is different than the metal Bondo, and we need to use the plastic one to mold the fenders. And that's gonna take a while to dry. It takes a lot longer than this, which dries in like 10 minutes, you can sand it. And that takes like hours or whatever Emerson says. And then, so we're gonna do that. Go ahead and just start doing that, but that's gonna wrap up this video because that's gonna be another video, which is awesome because that means we're gonna be here like all night. I have no idea what happened today. We started filming early, now it's late. I have no idea what you got in between. I have no idea about anything. I'm pretty sure Andy wanted to end this video. Did you do our outro already?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna roll that outro.
Today was mostly a successful day. Very proud of what we've accomplished. Now, peace out and stay committed.